is Monday, I think, during week 11. Week 11 started on Saturday. I weighed 192.4, and the 190s have always been really hard for me. It seems like, see, my low weight at this height, 5'2", is 178. That is the lowest at this height that I have ever been. And I was so proud of myself whenever I weighed that, because I weighed like 250 to start, and it did take me about 2, maybe 3 years to get down to that point, and I worked really hard. But then when I started college, my weight climbed, and I hit about 210. So it seems like I'd get down, and I bounced between 192 and 197 all the time, and I'm so tired of doing that. And last night, my aunt and her fiance took me and my mom out to dinner because we helped her paint her living room, and I let them talk me into getting something bad because I was like, well, there's nothing really on here that sounds healthy. And there were a couple salads, but for the most part it was steak and things with lots of bacon in them, and it just wasn't healthy stuff. So I didn't know what to get. Well, they were like, well, how often do you get to go out? And I was like, well, that's a good point. And so I did. I let somebody else decide, you know. So I got a Philly cheesesteak, and I then had some ice cream. So the point wasn't so much that, yeah, I don't get to go out very often, but I do eat crap all the time. I could have had the salad and still had just as much fun than as if I got something unhealthy. It wasn't about what I was eating. It was about the fact that I was having a good time. I can eat crap anywhere. And I shouldn't say it's crap, because it is good food, but it's not good for my goal. I mean, a Philly cheesesteak for somebody who doesn't have a weight problem is probably not a big deal. But to me, it is a huge deal. And I stood on the scale out of curiosity, and I was up 2 pounds. And I did not have a good day today, just basically. But I was talking to my cousin, Alicia, and she has the same issue. She works really hard on her diet, but she drinks a lot of things that have tons of calories in them. And she quit drinking Mountain Dew and then replaced it with Yoo-Hoo. So she and I have always been really close. Alicia's pretty awesome. So we're going to spend Wednesday together. She has a kind of a wild work schedule, and she's a newlywed, so if she and her husband have the same day off, there's no chance of seeing her. But she doesn't have to work on Wednesday. So we're going to get together, and we're going to go for a hike, and we're going to eat good food. I'm going to introduce her to Crystal Light. We're going to girl talk. It's going to be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. And in addition to that, another thing, I just feel like, gotta get cozy here. I feel like there are so many things that I do need to change. And one thing is, sometimes I can be kind of a bitch. I don't know how to explain. Sometimes I'll just say things that are mean for no reason, and maybe not even necessarily in jest. It's just to not be very nice, and I don't want to be that kind of person. And I always want to genuinely be happy for other people, and I think I am. I've actually come a really long way from what I used to be 10 years ago to what I am today. Heck, not even 10 years ago, like, I don't know, maybe 8, 7 years ago. And I got to thinking, I don't know, just about stuff that I don't even think I really want to talk about. I'm definitely not ready to now, but anyway, I slept too late today because I was up on the internet talking to my friend Quentin, who does all the video editing stuff. Way too late talking on the internet, and then I got up before my alarm went off and turned it off because I had to take my cat to the vet today, and I was like, oh, I don't want to hear the alarm because it is an extremely, excruciatingly loud and annoying alarm. So I went and turned it off. But oddly enough, it is 9:20 and I am tired, so that's good. So I think I'm going to wrap it up because I worked really hard today, and tomorrow I'm sending off our, I did say but it was the only time, so I feel pretty good about that. Send off our immigration stuff. And I think I'm going to go apply for a job because I heard there was one. It's going to be pretty great. So I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to do better tomorrow, and I'm just going to continue to work the rest of the week and try not to obsess too much about this 190-pound thing, because I swear, when I see the 180s, even if it's 189.99999, I'm going to scream in such happiness. I'm going to be so happy because I deserve to be happy. I need to stop punishing myself for things, and it's stupid too, because I'll punish myself for overeating with overeating some more, and that's just stupid. So everybody's gonna slip. The point is to keep going, not to punish yourself for slipping by slipping further into the hole. That's just silly. So onward and upward, or upwards, onwards, I don't know. Yeah. Hola! It is Wednesday. I have not been doing very well since my last video, which I think was on Sunday or Monday. No, it was on Monday. I have not been doing well. My issue is I just need one really good day and then I'm fine. But if I have a bad day, I just keep having bad days, and that just keeps repeating, and it's not good. So today I'm out in the country. I live in the country, so if I say I'm out in the country, I'm really out in the country. Me and my cousin Alicia, who's over there, see, we're going to go for, what would you say, a 5-mile walk or so? That's round trip, right?
Round trip.
Alright, 5 miles.
But then we're going through the woods and we're doing exercises on them.
Okay, we're basically going to kill ourselves today, so we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I'm striving for roughly 190 pounds, maybe between 190 and 191 this Saturday on the scale. So, here we go. Okay, so to here is about 1.6, somewhere between 1.6 and 1.7 miles. We haven't measured yet, but tradition, touch the stop sign and then head on back. Okay, we've been back from our walk for a while. It actually wasn't as far as we thought it was. It was 1.6 miles there and then 1.6 miles back. So we walked 3.2 miles, which was pretty good. I'm used to about 3 miles when I go for a walk anyway. The problem is I just don't do it often enough. So definitely need to start doing that more, because I really enjoy walking. And I'm really wishing 2NE1 would hurry and release some more music, because I love walking to their music. But anyway, I took some pictures, and I was thinking on the walk back how they say if you're a woman and you're usually sedentary, like myself, you should eat about 1,200 calories a day. Well, I've also heard you should eat, 6 small meals a day. So that, I was thinking, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1,200. That's 6 meals a day. So if you get up and have a 200-calorie breakfast, that's 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 6 o'clock dinner. So that's your 6 small meals a day over the course of a whole day. It seems like it would work really well. So I'm really thinking I'm going to give that a shot. Maybe not now, but here after I get more used to the exercise thing. And I was telling my cousin how silly it was of me, because I know in my last video, last Saturday or whenever it was, I started doing the Jillian Michaels yoga meltdown. I was like, oh, I'll do this for a week, and then I'm going to go start doing the 30-day shred. Well, that was ridiculous, because the next day I was in so much pain from the yoga, I couldn't really do a whole lot of anything. So I really need to start conditioning my body, stop expecting myself to be able to do so much to begin with, because that can be kind of a letdown. It's so easy to fall off the horse if you try to be an expert and put your body through all this strenuous activity. I mean, nobody else is going to baby me to do it if I have a day that isn't good. And that's kind of an issue with food, too. I was telling my cousin, it seems, well, I think I've even mentioned this on other videos. I think I mentioned this before I left. If I have a bad day, it seems like it takes me a while to have another good day. And then I'll have a stretch of good days until I have a bad day. And it just keeps going on. And even today, we had lunch, and those salt and vinegar chips were so good, I wanted to eat the whole bag. But I refrained. I didn't do anything like that. But when I was cooking dinner and I had to get the freezer, I was like, oh man, she's got a turtle pie in there. And my mentality, I automatically go to, hey, we could just eat this pie and start the diet tomorrow. So a lot of people do that to themselves. It's like, I'll screw up today and start tomorrow. Well, then what about tomorrow? What are you going to see tomorrow that you're going to want to eat so that you can start the day after? And the fact is, no matter how good that turtle pie is when I sit down and eat it right now, I'm not going to remember it when I go to bed, but my ass will, because it'll be this big. If I don't eat it, that's where it's really going to, you've got to stick to your guns. You have to. Don't let anybody talk you into doing anything, and stop martyring yourself, because I do that too. I'll let somebody talk me into something and be like, oh, I let so-and-so do that to me. No, I let me do it to myself, pretty much. Like when I went out to dinner on Sunday night, they said, how often do you go out? Well, that's true, I don't go out very often, but that doesn't mean that I need to eat 5 million calories in one sitting. It's ridiculous. I could have easily had a salad and still had the same wonderful time. But that's all I have for today, so I'm going to shut up, and I'll see you whenever. Okay, it is Saturday morning, and I am not feeling too great about my weigh-in. To be honest, I'm actually really scared because I know that I didn't do all that I could have done. I didn't do hardly anything. I went for a walk twice. I went for a 3-mile walk and a 1-mile walk. I went for a 1 mile yesterday and a 3-mile the other day, and I just didn't do very well. And I pinpointed the issue and I quit. I have this thing that if I have a soda, I have to eat. And the other day, I drank 6 sodas in one day. It was horrible. And so I was eating pretty much all day. In the course of 2 days, I drank 12 sodas. So pretty much 6 a day. And there's hair in my mouth. I'm just trying to eat everything. But I'm going to go stand on the scale and see the damage done.